Yo guys, what's going on? Acez here today with another video. In today's video, we are going to be doing a test to see if the new NVIDIA driver is one of the main reasons all of our FPS has been so horrible here in PVE Tarkov. Now, we knew with localization that FPS was going to tank, but it's been really bad on a lot of the maps. You know, we're going from 150, 140 down to even as low as 45 frames. So very recently, I had made a video talking about the tanked FPS, and then I made a follow-up video to that, redirecting you to a video made by Flynn to optimize your PC to get your frames back. So I went from 45 frames up to about 70. But I've heard recently that the latest NVIDIA driver has absolutely killed Tarkov FPS, so we are going to put that to the test here today. We are going to go on one of the more popular maps, being customs. We're going to head into a practice raid, and we are going to see what the FPS is like when we spawn in. Then we're going to roll back the driver, and we're going to see what the FPS is like on the old driver and do a direct comparison to see if there's any difference whatsoever. So let's go ahead and turn on that FPS counter right away, and let's go ahead and start up this practice mode raid. Now, the times will be slightly different. You know, the shade of the sky by the time that I go ahead and roll back the driver to test this. You know, there are going to be a couple variables being, you know, time of day and stuff, but as for everything in general, we should be okay for the most part. All right, so loaded in and immediately died to the goons, so let's go ahead and try that again. Thank God it was a practice raid. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Alright, this will work for us. Now we need to let everything spawn in, which takes like 10-15 seconds. So the FPS right now is a little bit higher than it typically would be. So we could probably just look this way and wait for the stuff to spawn in. Alright, so we just got our frame drop right there. So everything has spawned in. Let's let it stabilize. All right, so we are averaging like 68 to 70 frames. We'll just call it 70 frames. Having a couple frame drops here and there, but that's kind of normal, to be completely honest with you. So we're going to call it 70 frames right here. So we are at the power building, pretty much just looking out towards this way. Let's look just this way real quick for a quick comparison. 70 to 73. All right, so we'll call it 70 frames right here. We'll come back to this exact spot, and we will test it on the old driver. So I have to stop this recording. I have to roll back the driver, and we're going to see if we have a massive FPS jump or if it's just the same. All right, we are now back on Escape from Tarkov. We have successfully rolled back our driver and restarted the PC. So we are now on 552.44. The driver we were on in the first clip was 556.12. So like I said, we are now on 552.44, and we're going to head right back into customs at that same exact spot. So I will have to run there, and I don't want to kill any AI because I want there to be the same amount of AI on the map as there was in the first clip. You know, whatever the game spawns in. So you can see all that stuff is on, say, practice mode raid. Let's go ahead and head in, and obviously I'll be able to tell the FPS right away the moment we set foot in the raid, but I do want to go back to that exact location and get a feel for it again. Alright, this is pretty close. See if I notice anything or not. I know the FPS counter is currently off. I don't want to spoil the results, good or bad. I might have to kill this guy. I didn't want to have to do it, but I did it. I will let you know it has not affected the results killing that guy. Let it be known. Alright, you know, I'm trying not to kill all the AI, but they're kind of wanting to be killed. All right, let's stand right here so we don't got to worry about sniper scav. So I think this is roughly where we were. Roughly right here. Maybe like off to the left a little bit, but it should be the same. So let's turn the FPS counter on. We are at 78 to 80. So this is a 10% increase in frame rate just by going on this driver. So once again, the driver we are currently on, the one with the boosted FPS, is 552.44, and the most recent driver that NVIDIA has released was 55.6. So, you know, anything 556.12, that's the most recent one. Roll back to 552.44, and you'll be good to go. Excuse you. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, make sure you drop a like on it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more PvE tips, tricks, guides. We got it all, baby, so make sure you're sticking around. I'm going to be staying on this driver for sure. I will 100% take a 10 to 15% increase to my FPS just by being on a rollback driver. So hopefully you guys consider this one if you are struggling and you need to get every single bit of FPS you can get. This is going to get you a little more. So leave that like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.